But what the hell, boy?
Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, and today we have some pretty good news, because according to some new inside leaks, heirlooms are back on the menu, meaning yes, there are going to be new ones released. However, it comes with a little bit of a downside because it's not going to be as regularly as we are used to. We're going to go over all of that today. We're also going to give out one of the Pathfinder Prestige skins when it releases with the next collection event. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and you're entered for a chance to win. But without further ado, let's talk about what's coming next when it comes to heirlooms. So today we have actually some pretty good news, because for the longest time, people thought, heirlooms were going to be completely removed from the game. We just got the brand new heirloom guitars, and don't get me wrong, those aren't going anywhere anytime soon, but according to Eternal Storm, he did let me know that according to one of his sources, we are probably only going to get one legend specific heirloom per year. Respawn have considered this because they're releasing 2 legends per year, and we've definitely seen this. Last year all we got, I think, was Ballistic and maybe Catalyst. I can't even remember. I think Catalyst was actually the year before that. Yeah, it's really not a whole lot of legends. Anyways, basically they're only going to be doing these limited releases for heirlooms because they're running out of legend heirlooms, and that's also why we got all 6 guitars at once. Artifacts are still going to be made regardless though, so if you ever saw that thing where Crowdwindow put an update out on heirloom price and how the collection events work, with the first pack being 100 AC, 2 to 6 packs being 500, so on and so forth, until it ends up being $290 to $300. Well, that kind of collection event is still going to be around, and those are probably going to be the ones that we start seeing a lot more in regular seasons. But once a year, we'll get one really special event, which will have a legend heirloom. And you might be wondering, well, this was just a rumor, but I did ask another one of my insiders who actually did say he could confirm that that was the case. So now I have 2 different people saying, yes, we are going to be getting one legend specific heirloom per year, and this also makes a lot of sense. There was no way that Respawn was going to just completely cancel and stop making heirlooms, but it is nice that we have confirmation and we have a rough estimate of how many we can be expecting in a year. Now, in regards to what we can actually be expecting for those heirlooms, well, that gets a little bit more tricky. The last heirloom we actually know being worked on was a hook sword for Newcastle. However, that came from Oz. There was a conflicting rumor. Crowdwindow said that Newcastle indeed did have an heirloom, but it was not a hook sword. This was originally supposed to be for a Rag Knight event in Season 19 when Conduit released. It was, like I said, scrapped, and we never got it in the game. There was one other heirloom that was actually supposed to release that season, and it was the Bloodhound Heirloom Recolor, which was lava themed, and that was for Rag Army, which was also canceled. I don't know what happened in Season 19, but a lot of the heirlooms, for whatever reason, did not get released, postponed, or put on the back burner. That being said, it is likely we are still going to see the Bloodhound Heirloom in the very near future, as Yoro did say that Bloodhound is going to be receiving a nerf in this season's mid-season update, which will be coming in early July for the first collection event, which I believe is Void Swap. Now, going into Void Swap, that is probably going to be the Pathfinder Prestige skin, which we know was leaked by Crowdwindow not too long ago. That is coming in Season 21. The Lifeline Prestige skin is coming in Season 22. And we also have some more good news. According to some leaks from Eternal Storm and Pornhub, Ritz King, a prominent data miner, did let us know. By the way, if you guys haven't followed Ritz for data mines, I highly recommend you do so. The dude is absolutely fantastic at what he does. But there are older prestige skins that look to be getting dive trails in the near future. There's the Venomous Snakes for Caustic, Bangalore has a Rocket with Thick Smoke, Wraith has Void Energy, and Bloodhound has Ravens. However, since they haven't released yet, they might be reworking these, so you might see a completely different end product, but at least we know that they are being worked on while we sit around and we wait. Now, when we look at the remaining legends left, it is going to be pretty hard for Respawn to pick who to give heirlooms to, because so far we only have Newcastle, Ballistic, Vantage, Mad Maggie, Conduit, and Alter that do not have heirlooms. Now, obviously, Alter is the highest pick right there, but she just released. Second up would be Conduit, but she also just released 2 seasons ago. So if you wanted to make a profit, it would probably be Mad Maggie at 2.9%, unless they have a huge Newcastle rework. I also did hear a rumor that Ashe is getting the next Reborn treatment, like Lifeline and Revenant, though, so do be aware of that. Apparently, Respawn definitely wants to make her more enticing and more memorable, especially from her Titanfall lore. But Respawn is going to have to go ahead and figure out a couple of things, because Respawn and EA both said that Apex Legends hasn't been meeting their expectations, especially in the highly competitive quarters when it comes in terms of revenue. However, in the recent weeks, crossover promotion showed promising early signals, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more collaboration events like the Final Fantasy one, and they go ahead and do some kind of unique guitars or even lightsabers that we've talked about in the past. The Buster Sword apparently was a huge hit with people. Other ways that they're trying to make up in revenue is we know that reactive skins are going to continue to be put into the exotic shop. We've already seen the R99 in the flatline, and the next one up appears to be this Havoc, although there's a red colorway that isn't available on this model, but it is themed very similar to this, at least from what I've heard. And overall, I'm not huge into the heirlooms or the cosmetics anymore in this game, but I am excited because it does appear, according to, once again, Ritz King, who I highly recommend you all check out, that the upcoming Void weapons are for an LTM, and that's my favorite part about the collection events, and it's handed from Rampart's voice line. So as long as they go ahead and do voice lines like that, and they come up with unique LTMs, I can be okay with not always getting a legend heirloom every single event. But let me know your guys' thoughts, because honestly, at this point, you guys probably spend more money than I do. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts in regards to the future of heirlooms in Apex Legends? Who do you hope gets one next? And are you okay with the release schedule being only one per year? And do you think that actually will make it more hype? And don't forget to check out this channel right here, where I cover news and information on Helldivers 2, XDefiant, and the finals. And until next time, everyone, keep slaying the Outlands. See you out there.